No, listen. What I'm saying.
But what about taking the money?
You come to work
you
every
took the
day.
money from Def Jam.
I didn't take. Stop. Don't say business and you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't take no money from Def Jam. What you talking
about?
I
mean they cut you a check.
No, they didn't cut me a check. We had a formula based on performance, and they calculated and we got paid.
Okay, so you said on the record that until blacks stop using the N-word, we can't get mad at anyone else for using the N-word. So how else do you blame black people for the racism that we face in this country?
I would like to say that I said that a while ago. Nothing I say is concrete. I'm very fluid in my thought process.
Oh, how convenient.
All right, because I know it was an N-word. I don't know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got rid of your own block, man. It's so good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best of them.
Sometimes.
He talking about
we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought...
The Breakfast Club is one of the leading hip-hop radio shows and podcasts that people watch for one-on-one rapper interviews, gossip, and news. There have been a lot of guests in the history of the show that weren't having any part of his BS, and check Charlamagne for his antics. Birdman. First up on the list is one of the most viewed and most infamous interviews that The Breakfast Club has ever had. Birdman. He not only called out Charlamagne for his behavior, but all three of the show's hosts.
Yes, sir.
I think all these podcast people just be saying a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't listen to any podcasts for real. I heard some podcasts were pretty nice, where people only spit, facts, but, a lot of these podcasts, bro, they just be on here just saying shit. And just from that first clip, you know what I'm saying, it seemed like bro just go off of speculation, you know what I'm saying? Bro just go off of what he heard and shit like that. And you can't do that, bro. You need to bring up some facts if you're gonna say something.
I want to start this off straight telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
He done cursed us out. Tell him, get it off your chest, Birdman.
Said it already. I ain't got to talk no more.
Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
Said it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
I'm all good, but I'm saying why come here just to curse us
what's
up?
Happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you, your man, in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know, put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Did you pull up on Ross that way or Trick Daddy?
And I'm pulling up on you.
Yeah, but I'm the radio guy. Why pull up on the radio guy? Don't act tough with the radio guy.
I hate man. Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
It says you pull up on Rick Ross or Trick Daddy.
Yeah, but...
Well, I don't even know what happened between them.
The one plugin that I want to showcase here is this bad boy.
You did say Rick Ross, right?
The only thing that you...
I wasn't paying attention.
Monique.
Now, what's going on today, Miss Monique?
Well, baby, a while ago I had to come out and I spoke in reference to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
That we had to I was asking folks to stand with us as we boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias.
Correct.
And we were fighting for equality.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out that I had become Donkey of the Day.
Yes.
By Leonard. And I gotta call you by your name, baby, because Leonard.
Yes.
Okay, baby, he's getting real special, Leonard. But we're gonna Leonard.
It is Leonard.
And then I was called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
How'd you give a donkey today, Charlamagne?
Well, I think it was due to the whole Netflix situation. When I heard you say that, you wanted us to boycott because of racial and gender bias, but then you went on to mention two brothers and a woman. So I said maybe she should be more specific and say black woman gender bias. But then also just from a business aspect, I wanted to know why did you feel like, you should have gotten whatever Chris Rock got, whatever Dave Chappelle got, or whatever Amy Schumer got. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I want you to go ahead.
Well, I don't think Amy Schumer is funny. That's number one. But she did sell out 50 arenas around the world, including MSG, and HBO wanted her as well. So she created a bidding war based on those stats. So I assume that's the reason her number was at that place.
Well, I want to address something because you said, I assume. And then you also said in the beginning when you start talking, you said, Monique is a legend. That's what you said.
Absolutely.
Right? When I came to the table and I said, guys, And I said it humbly. I'm the most decorated comedian alive. And I said that humbly. And then some people said, oh, Monique is crazy, till it was proven. Till everybody actually saw the numbers and said, well, I guess she's right about that. And when you say this is a what have you done for me lately, the question is, how much more do I have to do, brother? When you're basing off of what you're assuming, and then you give me a title of Donkey of the Day. Is your mother still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're from what city in South Carolina?
Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
Moncks Corner. And if I was to call your mother or your grandmother, could they tell me stories of inequality that they had to deal with?
Absolutely.
So would your mother be a donkey?
No.
Would your grandmother be a donkey?
No.
I need you to explain how you gave me the title because you're not explaining it. You're going off of what I assume. But because you're on that microphone, and when we open up these microphones, we know just how powerful our voices can be, don't we, Angela?
Yes, we do.
And we know that what we say can become law. Correct, Lenore?
Absolutely.
So when we do that, we must then explain it to our community because we know how poisonous it can be when we put things out, but we can't back it up. We just say it. See, we made history. And I don't know if you've done your homework because we were the only female group, Black, white, Latin, Asian, to sell out consecutively around this country. But you'll disregard that because you'll say, well, what did you do yesterday? See, you can't take it away.
You say, why do you say that? But you say 10 years ago, I hugged you, I held the door for you.
I'm going to tell you
Don't
why.
you think that's contradictory?
I'm going to tell you why I said it, because what happens is when you leave a place called Moncks Corner,
Yes.
South Carolina, and you come to a big city named New York, and then you change your name to Charlamagne
I was
the God.
Charlamagne in Moncks Corner, Miss Monique.
Well, when you were there, you become Charlamagne the God. Now, I don't know if you took the same principles that your mama and your grandmama gave you in Moncks Corner and you brought it to Manhattan, New York. Because the brother I did meet on that elevator, I met a brother that was full of principle. Thank you for having us.
Why you keep thinking them and not me?
You know what, brother? You're going to hear yourself a lot from me lately. You're going to hear yourself around the world because we have to explain brothers like you. We do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You're that brother. I thank y'all for your time, my babies.
Thank you. Nicki Minaj. In 2012, Nicki Minaj released her Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded album, which also coincided with the release of her perfume line. The album was making waves and becoming a household staple for lovers of Nicki. She got on The Breakfast Club to discuss the new album, and what should have been a marketing opportunity turned into a lecture. It turned out that Charlamagne and DJ Envy had not cued the songs from the album properly.
Me too.
Shut up. It's The Breakfast Club.
And what music are you playing? Oh, don't cut this off.
This is the part I love. See, this is the part I love.
Let's see how much juice you got, son.
When we come back, we got to pay some bills.
We're gonna play high school.
When we come back,
We not only gonna play high school though.
Okay.
Y'all, that's what I don't like about y'all New York people.
No.
Y'all,
There you
y'all
go.
D-Rod stuff that only got a big name on it.
This is what I
There's
love.
other great records
You
on
tell
it, so
them.
let's go.
They were playing the songs at random, which wasn't making Nicki Minaj happy, as there was a way the song should have been arranged, based on what people listened to the most.
Y'all need to start trying to break records and start listening to people's music.
What in the
I mean, that's the DJ. That's the DJ's job. This is a continuation of what I was saying in Clue last night. And Clue, I know you ain't even up yet. You lazy. Bye.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get a Nicki Minaj record on. She said so. That's why. And
You ain't got the heart.
I bet you
ain't gonna do it.
I bet you I do.
Okay.
What Nicki Minaj? What you want to hear when we come back, Nicki?
Why y'all don't have the songs queued up though?
What we gotta play bills first.
Okay, but I want to hear High School. I want to hear Hell Yeah. I want to hear I'm Legit. I want to hear Up in Flames.
That's only Queens right
But
there.
You don't even know these songs. You guys do not clearly don't support me. Neither does Clue. But that's neither here nor there. But those are the songs that I would like y'all to play.
Nicki Minaj called out Charlamagne and DJ Envy, claiming they don't support her, which is why they didn't have her songs ready to go. Charlamagne tried to defend the situation by claiming they had the album, but it didn't change the fact that they hadn't cued the songs.
DJ. I don't understand why I'm coming to radio and y'all don't even have my songs ready to be
Wait, hold on. That's the DJ. Look at Envy when you say all that.
Envy actually has the clean Roman re-up album.
Thank you.
He does have
then
it.
let's start.
They do
Let's
not
go.
be doing their research.
When we come back, let's
Y'all
do it.
supposed to
That's
listen
the
to all the
main
songs.
And we have those records.
Yes.
That's the main focus of the kid coming to the radio.
Now.
When the kid come to the radio,
Now.
the kid comes to hear.
If you're a new business owner, you need guidance. Taylor Brands guides you
Oh,
through
you
your
got the
business.
songs queued up, bro.
Post Malone. Post Malone, born Austin Richard Post, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter known for his unique blend of hip-hop, rock, and pop music. When Post was still getting his feet into the entertainment industry, he was invited to The Breakfast Club. The interview was an amazing opportunity for the 20-year-old Malone to get his name out there. But for Charlamagne, it was an opportunity for him to try and discredit the young buck.
State your name, soldier.
Post Malone.
Post Malone. One of my young boys, Relly on Smash, put me on the record.
Yeah,
White Iverson.
Yeah.
I played it on my TV show, Uncommon Sense.
How'd it go?
So, and I'm glad that you're tall.
Okay.
Because you do a lot of basketball references. So I was saying, I hope that he's tall, and I hope that he, at one point in his life, played basketball.
Well, I love to play basketball. I'm not very good, but I love
Why
to
does
play.
he gotta be tall just because he has basketball references?
Because I hit a whole Post Malone thing, posting you up in the
Or
paint.
play basketball.
Carl Malone.
Well, Post is my last name.
Oh.
Yeah, and I just made Malone up. But
His dad actually used to work for the organization.
What was he, water boy?
He does. He still works for the organization. He's like head of concessions.
Bro be talking shit.
I said water boy. That's like kind of.
No, he in the office. He's in the office. He's in the office. Yeah. So we get free tickets. We get free chicken strips.
Hot dogs.
It's good. Life is good.
So he owns the concession stand?
No, he's just he's the head manager.
So you got to pay for this interview, right? So you might want to slide me some of those tickets.
Why did your dad buy you rap of all things?
I don't know. My dad always put me on to every type of music. My dad put me on rock, country, every type of which way rap. I just think that he raised me to appreciate music. So I really loved that record whenever it came out. I just love the beat, and I did that for my mom and all that shit.
Let me see if you can do it. Lean back. Hey.
You got the cholo.
Hey.
What are y'all doing?
Say my niggas don't dance.
Hey.
They just pull a head. Go ahead.
And do the rock away.
No, say what I just said. My niggas
I
don't
can't.
dance.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Now you are a Caucasian rapper. You are a white rapper.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you white?
Why'd they need to mention that?
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
You could be Puerto Rican, transracial.
They be saying
you don't know.
goofy shit.
White guy who identifies as black. It could be you. Maybe.
I identify with people.
Good answer.
I just make the music that I like. And I don't even classify myself to be a rapper. I classify myself to be, more of an artist, because I'm not just rapping. On a new album, I play guitar and I do rock stuff, and it's different.
I heard that. Are you afraid as a white rapper that you may be considered a culture vulture?
I don't think so. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not.
True indeed.
I'm just trying to, I like what I like. And I don't think I'm biting off of a certain culture or copying a certain culture or trying to be part of a certain culture because, I like what I like. They get mad because I got gold teeth or whatever. I like the way that it looks. I'm not trying to bite off anybody or anything. I'm just trying to, I like it. A year and a half ago when I got my first braids,
cornrows.
Yeah, some lady did them, yeah.
FYI, I think all white people with cornrows look stupid. But that has nothing to do with you.
No, that's
nothing to do with you. I just think in general.
Yeah.
But I think black people with blonde wigs and blue eye contacts look stupid too.
I don't see what makes them look
What are you doing for the
stupid.
Black Lives Matter movement?
What?
I mean, white girls with
I'm sorry.
Long braids.
I feel like and that's funny too, actually.
Put in
But
braids. I think that looks a little off.
Okay. And in Dallas,
But white dudes with their hair actually braided back.
Christian Taylor
see a problem.
got
with
shot
that.
and killed, and a week before that happened, he tweeted the lyrics to my song, which was it was prophetic.
What was the lyrics?
I don't want to die too young.
Wow.
And that's crazy that he was listening to my song, and he tweeted it, and it happened. It's wild, and I don't know what to.
What does that have to do with Black Lives Matter?
Nothing. I'm just saying that's an instance of that.
Oh, he got killed by police.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just think it's cool, and then people, the news seen it, and everybody's seen it. So I don't know. I mean, I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I to keep making music. I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing.
I mean, honestly,
I would have just been like nothing, at the moment. I'm trying to learn. You got a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah, she's right there.
What?
Ashlyn right here.
Yeah, she's right
Oh, hey, Ashlyn. How are you? You know he's going to end up leaving you, right?
I was fucked up to say.
Don't say that.
Buddy's weird. Like,
you know the more successful you get, you're going, you know.
Is that a fear of yours, Ashlyn? Kind of.
Put her on the mic. Now this is a good conversation.
Over here,
I like this.
Come on, Ashlyn.
Come on, Ashlyn. Come. You know he's gonna sleep with other women though. You do know that. You're aware of that?
oh my God, this dude is
He's gonna sleep with other
weird.
women.
No, I'm not. You trying to get me in trouble?
No, we had Diddy up here the other day, and Diddy talked about the 75%, 25% rule. 75% of the time, you're going to be a great boyfriend, loving, caring, be there for her. But the other 25%, you're going to have your dick in the dirt.
I'm a good boy.
Good boy.
I don't live by Diddy's rules. I'm a good boy.
If he cheats one time on you, do you give him a chance one time? Or
You have to. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
You have to.
You give him one chance?
I don't know.
More than one. He's a rapper. He's going to make mistakes.
He's an artist.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
Even worse. He's only 20 years old. He's got a hot record. It's only going to get bigger. He just signed. It's going to happen.
So Charlamagne is saying not only is he going to get urban punani, it's going to be folk, country, pop, urban AC.
Yes. A man is only as faithful as his options. You know that, right? You know that?
What?
A man is only as faithful as his options. Not a lot of options, you know, when you're just a struggling guy in Dallas. But now that you're a popping rapper traveling the world.
No, I'm a good boy, man. I'm not listening to y'all. Because I'm a good boy.
Post,
I got so much willpower. I got so much willpower.
Listen to me. I'm telling you what I know. You're a young man. Trust me. I applaud you for trying to do the right thing.
Oh, I'm gonna keep doing it.
But it's not gonna finish that way. And when it happens, I want you to come back up here and shake my hand and say, Charlamagne, you know what? You was absolutely right, man.
Ashlyn will shake your hand.
Ashlyn, this is what y'all should do: threesomes. A lot of couples is working for. It's working for a lot of couples. Like
but that way, you can basically see who he brings in, and you could make sure you manage the whole situation. It's like being a promoter, like you are.
And
you're promoting,
and you keep him out of trouble.
Situation.
You keep him out of trouble because you don't want him to end up catching no rape charge or get no girl pregnant, catch a STD. So if you're picking the girls, you're like, no, she's a good one. We can do this together.
Have you ever thought about that?
No.
2-on-1.
Man, y'all leave her alone.
You don't want to brought her in the game. 2-on-1. Ashlyn, okay?
Okay.
Were you there at Kylie Jenner's party?
Yes.
Oh, you were there. Okay, good.
So you don't be one of those though. Don't be one of those that comes everywhere. Post, you're not gonna post. Listen to me. Let me structure this for you. You're not gonna want her everywhere. Eventually, your boys are gonna get tired of it. Your boys will be like, "Yo, does she have to come everywhere?" You don't
Bro,
want
they
her
acting
everywhere.
like they know everything,
I'm the
bro.
singer.
Shut up.
I'm the singer.
Don't nobody care, bro. What you were talking about?
You're still
Listen. Here's some of y'all
like they low key would have started annoying me, bro. It's not that serious, bro. You don't gotta tell me what to do with my life, nigga.
I'm a different type of man, and she's not a normal woman.
What does that mean, Ashley?
She's an angel. She's an incredible person, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do nothing to ruin it.
Well, we really don't have nothing else to talk to you about because you know, you got one record that we know of.
Yeah.
Quite opposite.
But you're a nice guy.
You get on the SoundCloud. Thank you. You're a nice guy.
We appreciate you joining us, man.
No, I appreciate y'all.
We're just gonna keep watching this whole situation, see how it plays out.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to prepare you for what's to come.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
It's gonna be a lot of white privilege questions that you're gonna get.
No,
soon.
yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you only got signed because you're white." That's coming.
I'm an industry plant.
You are?
Yeah.
An industry plant.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I don't know. That's what they call me.
Listen, go with it.
Yeah, for real. That's how it's.
You don't know what it means.
All right, bro.
I'm telling you, when they say that you're only here because of white privilege, you're like,
yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, Kanye finna
It's
get on
Kanye
bumpers.
West, a man that has never been afraid to stand his ground.
Hell
In a
yeah.
2013 interview with The Breakfast
finna get
Club,
on
Kanye
bumpers.
West was
He gonna
talking
let
about his
shit
ideas
slide.
to shape the music industry and some sort of racism that he had experienced.
When I wanted to get my deal, it was A&Rs that don't work there no more telling me how I needed to work with another rapper or how I wasn't a rapper and blah blah. Now it's people that's at the corporations, they got the ability and the facilities that if I put my genius to it, that I can affect culture in a higher way, the way I affected people when I made them Louis, and I affected people when I made them Yeezys. So I ain't going at Nike as a corporation. I'm going at the people that's running the corporation, and I'm saying I'm gonna hit you in the chest until you listen to me, because you feel like you ain't got to take no meeting with me. So I'm gonna turn up and I'm gonna show you what we are. We World War Z. We gonna run over that mountain until you listen to me, because I'm in influential. The reason why I'm influential, same reason why you want me to come to your show or you want me to wear your product, is the same reason why you got to involve me and you got to cut me in. You know what I'm saying? People got fat without me. You cutting me in because people be having negotiating. When I was negotiating with Nike, they said, okay, cool, Kanye, you've been screaming up and down. We're going to give you a deal for Yeezy finally. Because they was marginalizing me. Let me only design 2 shoes over a 5-year period. People talking about the Red October. That's the design for 3 years ago. You know how many ideas I got? You know what I'm saying? So they try to marginalize me and then they say, look, we're going to give you $4 million a year to design this. I said, what about royalties? They said, look, you know, you're not a professional athlete, so you don't get no royalties. I said, look, man, I go to any of these arenas and play one on nobody. I'm a performance athlete, and more than being an athlete, I'm Walt. I'm like Howard Hughes. I'm like David Stern. I'm like Steve Jobs. If anything, that's a compliment to them. I'm like Michelangelo, because I'm the new version of that. And anybody that backs me is going to be the Medici family that backed Michelangelo at this point. You know what I'm saying? So when they told me I couldn't get no royalties, it's like, wait a second, you want me to work for Nike for 2 more years? I can't. What I tell my daughter in 2 years that I've been working trying to make Nike still hot, and I still don't have, you know, the backing to really support and protect her, because she in a position of a level of royalty like the Prince and the Princess out in London, but they got more paper, they got heritage. Me and Kim, we on our grind. We had to do what we had to do to get to this point to be able to support our family, but we ain't there yet. We ain't financially there to the point to make sure that North is safe at all times, and that's the reason
Kanye West was talking about a basic concept that any black person would understand, but Charlamagne seemed to need more explanation. Charlamagne went on to call out Ye by claiming he saw him as a revolutionary, but all Kanye talked about now was money. Obviously, Kanye's major point, which was systemic racism, flew over Charlamagne's head. But of course, Kanye had an answer for the radio host's claim of being a sellout.
Like Steve.
Why do you talk so much about money nowadays, man? I used to look at you as like a real revolutionary. You know, real revolutionaries didn't need money to change the world. Malcolm X wasn't rich. Martin Luther King Jr. wasn't rich. Like, I don't understand why everything is so much about money and stuff to you now.
Because you need product. You need to own something to have a voice at this point. Because I'm telling you,
you already got it. You don't need to own something to have a voice. Yeah, you had a voice when you got on stage and you then said George Bush don't care about black people. You was using your voice. You don't need money to have a voice.
I could use my voice, but what happened if y'all don't buy no other albums? Then that voice, people gonna say, oh, he like Arsenio Hall and he was turning up too much and now you fired. But when you got money, can't nobody fire you.
No.
Kanye was not far from the truth, because without money, there are some spaces you can't enter. Since that interview aired in 2013, Kanye has gone on to own and run a billion-dollar company. Soulja Boy. During a Breakfast Club episode in 2022, Charlamagne decided to ruffle Soulja Boy's feathers by claiming the rapper wasn't born in Atlanta, but on the internet.
Dude, I think of the internet. I'm dead serious.
Bow Wow's the one that's not from Atlanta.
In my mind, Soulja Boy was born online.
No.
That's in my mind.
Well, dude just be saying
Don't get him
shit.
started again, because he definitely.
I don't always have 1 to 2 hours in my day to
My
actually
head,
prepare a
Soulja
meal
Boy was
and
born
then
online.
clean up after. Sometimes
Charlamagne's remark only meant one thing, which was Soulja Boy didn't have a life nor career outside the internet. It wasn't really a dig at Soulja Boy's childhood, but at his life. Soulja Boy was obviously not having it, so he went off on Charlamagne via Instagram Live.
I'm mad because I'm trending every day. Let me trend in peace. Know what I'm saying? Let me have my fun. Let me go viral in peace. Stop speaking on. Don't talk about where I'm from, bro. You don't know nothing about me, bro. Was you there when I was growing up? Did you grow up with me? No. Stop getting me mad, bro. Leave me. Stop getting me out my character, bro. Stop getting me out my element, bro. Let me make my music and do my dances and do that. I ain't no nothing with nobody.
One of the funniest rappers, bro.
But when you get to speaking on my name, I'ma address it every. Stop capping.
And he low-key can rap, bro. Motherfuckers be acting like he can't rap. He low-key can. I'm pretty sure he be freestyling in this shit.
It ain't no smoke.
Because that's what it sound like he be doing. And I think that's why people think he can't rap.
Envy, I salute you, Envy, because you the one who said Soulja Boy need to be on the Mount Rushmore. Y'all know what I did for hip-hop. I don't know why they play on my name. I got more money than all of them.
Although Soulja Boy claimed to have love for Charlamagne and the rest of the Breakfast Club crew, it didn't stop him from expressing his anger. Charlamagne hasn't gotten wiser after that incident and still tried to trigger Soulja Boy again by claiming Drake was the world's biggest rapper.
But he ain't had no big comeback.
And look how he crossed. Look how he crossed over.
Meek Mill ain't beef with Chris Brown and was finna box with Floyd Mayweather. He beef with Drake.
Why he just say that he tried to come for him again when this is clearly older than what that was. Bro had dreads. Dude got short hair.
The biggest rapper in the world. Drake. Drake. Yo, stop playing with me. Where?
The grassy.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows.
Y'all ain't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. What's That's Soulja. Don't do that.
Mind blown.
Don't do that.
Soulja Boy may be reaching by claiming he made Drake, but Charlamagne definitely knew what he was up to when he brought up the conversation.
Master P. Years ago, when Master P and Mercedes started releasing songs, Master P appeared on The Breakfast Club to promote their music, but Charlamagne began to show his controversial antics. He made a comment about Mercedes' appearance on the cover of the album Rear End, which had her bent over the hood of a classic car. Charlamagne said that everyone was releasing music around that time except Mercedes, but also threw in a quick, "She has a fat ass though," which was a terrible comment to make because he was sexualizing her live on air. Master P had to put him in his place.
See that she had a fat ass. Yeah, see that, bro. Hold up, man. Don't talk about Mercedes.
Oh,
like
my bad,
that.
John.
Let's go back to this, dog. Let's respect, because I'm not gonna talk about your sister, your mama. Nothing.
Got you.
You know, we need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing, because I know you do your radio thing, and I respect that. But at the same time, Mercedes is she a female.
Oh,
She
my
ain't-
fault.
she
Yeah,
ain't-
you're
know
right.
what I'm saying?
But she did look good on that cover, though.
Yeah, she look good. That's your opinion. But you know,
Master P was right to call out the radio host, as this will empower more to step up and create respect in the culture.
It's like whatever I said about you, I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to continue to say it to you
But
regardless
just
of how mad
because
you
you
get.
say something doesn't make it the truth.
That's true. It's just my opinion. She's
Just
saying that because
saying.
I told her she was whack rapping one time.
Yeah.
That's all. Like that just come out of nowhere.
I'm just saying though, you can have opinions. It doesn't mean they're right though.
When was this? She's right. She is right though. It's just my opinion.
Yeah, we're
That's
all entitled to opinions.
That's all. Have y'all ever heard her rap? Oh, okay. Good for the people that said no.
Well, no.
Dude be talking all shit.
Lil Wayne, who co-signed Drake and Nicki Minaj, is the same person who co-signed me. I've won a BET award with Young Money. I got songs with French Montana, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, Snoop Dogg. Mind you, I did a song with Snoop Dogg after getting into a verbal argument with him because he respected me so much after I spoke my mind to him. He still came back and did a song with me.
Why you talking with your hands though?
You don't know my musical track record, bro. You don't know my musical track record. Sorry. I can't be funny today because he doesn't know my musical track record. So get
He getting on his ass. Bro, just be talking,
Beanie
bro.
Siegel. Next up is Beanie Siegel,
Bro,
who
don't even-
instilled fear
bro.
in Charlamagne and also showed us a petty side of the radio host. Beanie Siegel had beef with the Game around 2017, and it got worse after they worked together
Don't
on
let
a track
me on the
with
show,
Meek
boy.
Mill.
I'ma get on
Beans
his
addressed
bumper
the beef
for no
on the
reason.
podcast, and Charlamagne thought it was an opportunity
Just like he be
for
getting
him
on
to
other
poke
people
at the
bumper
rapper.
for no
Beanie
reason.
Siegel then decided to remind Charlamagne of the time he made Lil Mama cry with his questionable interview methods.
People look at you
Damn,
like, I don't know if I
my
can
headset
trust
battery
you.
low. It's the first time I ever heard it say that.
How you can't trust?
Because it seems
I
like
wonder
you
how
just
long it's
flipped.
gonna last.
How you can't trust? I'm a man about mine.
Like, it's hard to trust somebody. Like I said, you know, I know I keep going back to this, but it's true. You was in the studio with me 8 days prior.
Did we or did not just answer that?
But you knew he wasn't real. You said he wasn't. You didn't think he was real when you was in the studio with him.
All right, put it like this. Is Kanye a street?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Absolutely.
But when Kanye put that phone call in, you know the stories. Who was there? And he ain't a street, but he part of that thing of ours.
Mm-hmm.
So I took penitentiary chances. I could have got booked out this mother. He put the call in, I was there, strapped tooth to nail, ready to bust ass about the because he a part of our family. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, for people that don't know,
You don't. How you don't understand? Because you know why? Because you not from that cloth.
Well, that's cool. I don't get
You
it.
not. That's why you don't
Goofy ass
understand
dude.
that. Kanye not a street nigga. I know that. If you, that's like the
There's a
average
difference between
dude.
saying somebody's not a street nigga and saying somebody's not real and a sucker. That's the difference. There's a difference between being street and real. Kanye's
When
real,
you portray
Kanye's
yourself,
real to who he is.
when you portray yourself to be a certain way, and that's not what you is. In music, that wouldn't have came out unless the conversations didn't have transpired. The world ain't know that. Well, it's you know, it was holes being poked through your reputation at the time. But when I'm saying it didn't matter. I'm a rock for you regardless. But when you portray yourself in a certain light, like you won't go all the way right there and you don't, I got to draw back. So understand that, like, it don't matter if a person, well, he could be a square, but that's my man. That square, that's my man, and we play video games because that's what he do, and I want to come and I chill with him. If he got a problem, he a stone cold square. This ain't your fill, young. I got that. That's what men do.
I'm just the type, if I don't like somebody, I don't pretend to. Like, that's just
bullshit. Because you're a character. That's why.
It's the truth, though.
You're a character.
Life's too short to be wasting your time with suckers or people you think is suckers.
So why I'm here then? Because I think you're a sucker. So I should be out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's me personally. I wouldn't sit there and have a conversation with a sucker.
Yeah, you'll sit here and you'll bash a little girl, a little mama till she cry. That's what you do. Coward.
We talk, me and you talking to each other now. I tell you that I think you're a hypocrite.
You can think what you want.
And I think you be coming off as a hater sometimes.
You can think what you want to think.
Nah, I got all this shit.
So now, what's next with
I can say, I think you're a bitch. You let Fredro Starr and them check you, but you made that little girl cry.
They make her cry. But
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
On his bumper.
My ability is called
So I think you a
target.
bitch.
That I want.
Lil Mama.
Bro ain't do shit about it.
Since Beans brought it up in the last segment, let's get into what Charlamagne did to this young female rapper. He started off by complimenting her confidence, then goes on to tell her that she comes off cocky for somebody that hasn't achieved a lot in the music industry. Charlamagne seemed to be on an ego trip with how he was happily listing everything he had achieved, from a 33-year-old man at the time to a 22-year-old girl. That seemed like bragging. Charlamagne then went on to make a silly comparison between Lil Mama and Nicki Minaj. As if that wasn't enough, he went on to say Lil Mama needs to release more music and stop thriving on old glory. He also brought up the time Lil Mama crashed Jay-Z and Alicia Keys' moment on the stage and said that's all she's known for. It seemed like Charlamagne wanted to humble Lil Mama throughout the entire interview because he didn't even let her shine when talking about her record with Snoop Dogg. Lil Mama then broke down when she was badgered with questions about releasing a new album. She released her first album when her mother was dying of cancer, and now people like Charlamagne just want to piss on her parade and make her feel like she's not trying hard enough. Charlamagne thought he had gotten through to Lil Mama because of her breakdown, but she reminded him that his advice is irrelevant if he's not showing up to support young black artists. Charlamagne seems to be having too much fun talking down on people who accept to be on his platform, and he forgets that they're human. Lil Mama may not have been getting buzz in positive ways, but at least she stood her ground and was proud of who she is and where she came from.
OJ here.
July 31st goes to Leonard McKelvey, a.k.a. Charlamagne the God. Why am I giving myself donkey of the day today? Because I was wrong in my prediction for the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight. Now, I know you're wondering, why would you give yourself donkey of the day for making a wrong sports prediction?
You look like a fucking
well,
donkey,
it's
bro.
because I looked that man, Terrence Crawford, in his eyes and told him he was going to lose several times. I've been saying for years that Errol Spence was going to beat Bud, and Terrence himself did not forget that when he was here. When was that, last month?
Yes.
Let's listen. Not even gonna lie, man, we be having the barbershop arguments, man. I'm like, yo, Terrence Crawford is a beast. But I think Earl might get him, man. It's like, I just gotta keep it 100 with you and tell you, I think Earl might get you, man.
When's the last event? What's the last event?
This is Earl Spence we talking about. This ain't no just.
This the guy that you had picked over.
I did.
He picked him over.
I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, I don't forget.
I got Earl.
Bud wanted to sit there.
He deserved it.
Bud wanted to sit in your seat. Bud wanted to sit in your seat, and he said, "If you want him to move, you got to make a move."
Yeah, you ain't gonna make a move.
He said, "Apologize."
For the wrong sports
and say you're a loser.
Say it all.
Listen, I don't know if an apology is necessary, but I was dead wrong.
Say you sorry for being dead wrong.
I apologize. Okay. I apologize for picking Earl Spence over you.
Dame Dash.
Like afterwards.
Dame Dash's 2015 Breakfast Club interview was treated as a TED Talk by some viewers, but for Charlamagne, It was yet another opportunity to bring a successful person down. Dame Dash was talking about the importance of investing and how working under somebody isn't always ideal, and Charlamagne and DJ Envy seemed to take offense to that.
Why are you offended?
I'm not offended.
I don't know.
Why? Where's the snapping? No, there's no harm. It's about we have a different taste level.
We have different.
You
different
like a
opinions.
boss, I don't.
It's not a matter about having a boss. You
Yes,
can
it
say
is.
boss,
In my
you
matter, it
really
is. It
think
doesn't
like a
matter to
boss.
you. And me, it does.
Because I have enough investments. I don't need
Investments.
a boss,
You don't own
enjoy
nothing.
it.
You don't own nothing.
What do you mean?
Investments. You
don't
sound
know what
smart
I
to
own.
somebody dumb.
You
You
don't
know
know what I own.
what I'm
You
saying
don't
is
know
you
what
got
I
a
own.
boss.
You sound
You have a
stupid.
boss.
What are y'all arguing about?
Do me a favor though.
You talk and you
In the
don't
mix of
even
this
know. You
conversation,
gotta do your
don't
homework,
tell me I
Dame.
sound stupid because now you.
The interview takes an even bigger turn as Dame continues to lay into the entire team for their positions of employment. With heavy shots fired, the entire Breakfast Club crew tries to defend themselves. It seems like
Bro,
Dame is
took
just being a
offense.
dick at this point. But at the end of the day, most of the guests that come on the show are subjected to the same disrespect. According to Charlamagne, some of the staff said Dame Dash shouldn't be on the show because he's hard to work with. And then when Dame asked to drop their names, he wouldn't say anything.
How do you feel? Let me ask you a question.
Bro taking offense, bro. And I kind of feel it, bro. I feel what dude talking about when he talking about you got a boss type shit, and then I feel Buddy's way, you know, I could quit type shit, but at the same time, you wouldn't be here if you know, didn't need, I mean, not saying he'd need to be there, but like if he really was having it like that, if that makes sense, he wouldn't really need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I definitely feel, you know, the offense taken. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, as a man, you know what I'm saying, you feel a little type of way with another man telling you like, you a worker. You know what I'm saying? You basically a worker. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I always been the type of dude to stay working, so it's like I definitely understand even if I had my own business, like my business would have to be jumping. I'm talking about jumping out the gym, busting outrageously, bro. For me to not still be doing something else type shit. But even then, you could do that something else solo and just be your own boss type shit.
How do you feel about the fact that you sell gossip for a living? Like you
Gossip
sell
for a
gossip, you a
living.
man. How do men sell
Ooh-wee.
gossip? That's for women.
Envy
You
don't
talk
gossip,
about,
though. Angela
y'all
does
talk
the
about
report.
what other people
He
say.
on their ass.
Every day y'all talking about what you heard.
No cap.
That's gossip. That's women do that, man. That's what women do. I don't listen to your show. I don't want to hear about gossip. I be sleep. I'm a boss. I wake up when I want. I don't be up that early.
I mean, I think there's a
I come home
variety.
that late. What
There's
you
a
talking
variety
about?
of things that we talk about on the show.
A man that gossips to me don't have nuts. That means he has a vagina.
It's not gossip though, because I'm telling
It
you
is
what
gossip.
they said.
Tell me who said it.
That's irrelevant.
Nah, then you see where I'm from. You don't do that. If you want to deliver
But
a
the
message,
point is you're hearing
nah,
it.
I don't want to
You
hear
got-
that. It's you lying. You lying. Call out a name or you lying. Call out a name. Be a man and call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty
All right,
patty.
I'm gossiping then. I'm
So,
chatty
all right,
patty.
chatty patty.
I'm chatty patty.
So no chatty patty questions for me, man. Ask me a
Yo,
real
ass
question.
gossiping.
Don't tell me what
Movie
somebody.
Larry Elder.
Your ass gossiping.
Larry Elder was a presidential candidate when he accepted an invitation to share his plan for America on The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne assumed he was talking to a random person and really tried to get the best of him. When Larry Elder shared his plan to amplify the voices of black people and help improve the community, Charlamagne started riddling him with questions and really tried to make him look stupid. He also had his co-host and another guest teaming up with him, so this quickly became a 3 versus 1 debate.
We're still living below the poverty line. You're picking and choosing, saying this was good, but this was bad.
Okay.
The bottom line, they end between the poverty line. But let's move forward on
Well,
system.
can I just address that? In 1940, 87% of blacks lived under the poverty line. 1960, that number had fallen to 47%. That's a 40-point drop in 20 years. That's the greatest 20-year period of economic expansion for black people in the history of America. Again, well before Brown versus Board of Education, well before the KKK imploded, well before we had race-based preferences. Why? Because it was rare for a black kid to be raised in a family without a father in the home.
Of course, Larry Elder had a response for everything, which just fueled Charlamagne to keep badgering him. Charlamagne was in over his head and had to resort to his computer and pre-written questions and answers his team supplied him.
You think members of your party are leaning toward fascism?
Define fascism.
Authoritarianism?
Define fascism.
I mean, the rejection of democracy, the rule of law, and equal rights under the law in favor of a strong man, Donald Trump, who interprets the popular will. As a person objectively who doesn't care about either party, when I just take a step back and I just look at everything that's happening, I see one party that seems still committed to democracy somewhat, and one party who's headed fast towards fascism. That's just my personal opinion. So who do you think I would vote for?
Let's talk about fascism, since I assume you're talking about election denying. In 2000, when George W. Bush won the election over Al Gore, the Democrats, the first week of January 2001, tried to overturn the results in Florida. 2004, George W. Bush gets reelected. Democrats, including Benny Thompson, the chair of the January 6th committee, Jamie Raskin, a member of the January 6th committee, joined with 28 other House Democrats and Senator Barbara Boxer to overturn the results in Ohio, claiming without any evidence the Debo voting machine had been hacked. 2016, January 2017, Democrats challenged more states trying to get the election overturned that elected Donald Trump. Then Donald Trump challenged the first week of January in 2021. Nobody accused them of undermining our republic. Nobody accused them of being fascists. They exercised whatever means they could to try to win the election. I want to remind you that Hillary Clinton advised Joe Biden during the 2020 election, if it is a close election, quote, do not concede under any circumstances, close quote. Donald Trump used whatever legal means he could, advancing some novel legal theories to try to stay in office, and he failed.
6ix9ine.
Ever wondered why you should get an LLC with a third party when you can do it all by yourself? Yeah, of course.
Next up is 6ix9ine. Even though it wasn't exactly a check, but more of a clarification. When 6ix9ine was 18, he was involved in a sex scandal involving a 14-year-old girl. Charlamagne, of all people, brought it up on 6ix9ine's interview with The Breakfast Club 3 years after the incident. He asked if 6ix9ine was a registered sex offender, knowing fully well that he wasn't.
Are you a registered sex offender?
Nah, I'm not.
Were you convicted of sex?
Nah, I'm not. You could actually look it up. You got a computer right there.
Yeah, I did. That's why I asked. Because you can't believe nothing you see on the internet. That's why I'm asking you.
Somebody sent a letter up here actually about you, right? With charges against you, and I guess it was something with you were 18 years old.
Yeah.
And the
now
girl,
look at this, right? Right? If I came, all right. So look at it like this. How old are you? Like 40?
Almost 40.
40. Yeah. Look at it like this, right? say 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, right? Say 3 years ago. I'm 21 now. Say 3 years ago, right? I come out, like, you know what I'm saying? I had an underage girl in the video, right? And, you know, happens, you know what I'm saying? You know, girls lie about ages. Everyone knows this, right?
She was 14.
A lot of people get caught up in this, right? Yeah. Now, I come out with this. I get in trouble for this crime.
I look like a fake beard.
I'm totally remorseful for the situation, and it happens, right?
Charlamagne knew what he was doing by poking Tekashi like that. He knew people were on Tekashi's neck for that issue, and he was playing into it. It was evident that he wanted to frustrate 6ix9ine into hearing a story that was non-existent, but the entertainer didn't fall into the trap.
Now, say, no.
Yeah, tell him what happened.
I'm gonna say it. But say he comes out, right, with the same charge, right, at the age of him.
Into the mic.
Right, at the age he's at right now. This is how nasty the media is. This is how nasty the media tries to paint a picture and
get it out.
This is what the system does to youth, right? This is what the system does. Now I'm an 18-year-old kid, right, with my life in front of me. Of course, like, if I didn't rap and none of this shit mattered, but now that I do rap and I'm actually like somebody, when these charges come up, it's like, oh my God, he's a monster. You know what I'm saying? But paint it to where the people don't see, like, yo, the kid is a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and got caught up in some. when people comment on my shit, pedophile and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm so numb to it, right? Because I know what I am and I know who I am, you know what I'm saying? Now, say if I won't understand if I was his age, you know what I'm saying? And I caught that charge and it would look disturbing, like, you know what I'm saying? It would be like, what the But I think the media don't see it like, yo, this kid got caught up in some you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like bringing other artists' business to the you know what I'm saying, to relate to myself. But how many people out there get caught in some a girl lie about her age? There was no sexual intercourse between me and the female at all. It was just I got arrested for being in the situation.
Did you plead guilty? You pled guilty, right?
I pled guilty like this quick, blood.
Why?
I was scared, blood. I didn't have no money. I was poor. Like, this was 3. I wasn't rapping. Like, I wasn't on some like hot shit. It was like, yo, you know, this girl was missing and she's this age and she's in foster care and her family's trying to find her. When I'm hearing this, my heart is sinking to my stomach, and I'm like, my girl was pregnant at the time, and I'm like, and they was like talking 15 years, they was talking mash. Blood, I didn't have no money for an attorney. I didn't have nothing. I was scared, blood. I was like, yo, I'm taking it to trial. I'm fighting it. They said, yo, if you blow trial, it's
15 years.
No more, blood. Like,
She was
I
dancing
like,
she was dancing on video or something?
yeah, it was just like, yo, I don't know if you ever saw a video of me back in the day when I pedigreed this girl. Like, you never seen that? Like, I did this wrestling move on this girl.
Okay, you have a live shooting situation in the cafeteria.
Fredro Starr.
Don't play me like that, nigga.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Fredro Starr, whose real name is Fred Lee Scruggs Jr., is an American rapper and actor best known for his role as a member of the hardcore hip-hop group Onyx. During an interview with the rapper, Charlamagne brought up the topic of Fredro hooking up with Brandy, which set him off. Back and forth continued and things got heated, fast. Without any warning, Fredro Starr began to violently press Charlamagne.
This your radio station.
Cause you know why?
This your block, nigga.
Why? Because I know it was an
You got
ambush.
ran off your own
I don't
block.
know what them guys had planned. So I had to get out the way.
You got ran off your own block, man. It's all good, though.
It happens. It happens to the best
Niggas
of
get
them.
pussy sometimes.
Man. Why we got an issue, bro?
Because you brought some that I ain't like, nigga, and I don't like that. I ain't no bitch ass.
I ain't say you was, but you
don't
said
play
it.
me like that.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't do nothing, nigga. You can't do nothing. That's what I'm saying, nigga. You can't do nothing, big man. You
It's
can't
all
do
good.
nothing.
I
know
ain't here
it's
for that. I ain't here for that.
Playing the garbage. Don't play me. My name is Fredro Starr. Do your Googles.
He said, do your Googles.
Let's
you think I
move
said
on.
something? That's what I'm gonna start saying. Do your fucking Googles, nigga.
On TV.
Nelly. Some people blow up on Charlamagne like Birdman, and others have a subtle approach. Nelly is one of the guests who calmly put Charlamagne in his place. So much so, anyone could have missed it. During the interview, Nelly was asked about his love life, and he didn't really want to go into details. Then Envy brought up a line in one of Nelly's songs and asked if it was referring to an altercation with Irv Gotti. Of course, Charlamagne throws in a weird little comment.
Of course.
Now, when Here I Come, the record with Rick Ross you did a while ago, there was a line on there that it seemed like at the time, I guess you and Irv Gotti were going through a little problems. Was that line going at Irv? And your ex-man is a chump. And I tell him, I'm not a rapper, so I don't know.
That's what happened.
That was a good rap.
Gotta be a rapper to fucking know.
No, I ain't never had no problem with Irv, man. You know what I'm saying? Irv ain't never saw me and said nothing out the ordinary or side of the neck or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We always say what's up and keep it moving.
Never no pound and then whisper in the ear, you got a good girl. Take care of her.
Nah, I don't think he said that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, champ. You know, if it's something you trying to get to, just get to it. You know, like I said, we retainers, bro. Just say what you mean what you say.
No, I don't want to. I don't want no. I was just on World Star last week.
I got you.
Yeah, I don't want no problem.
What Nelly likely meant by the retainers line was that he had thugs and lawyers ready to defend him if anything ever went down. It was more like a quick warning to Charlamagne that if he keeps trying to sneakily get words out of his mouth, Nelly's ready to slide on someone with no issues. After that remark, Charlamagne stayed humble to the end of the interview.
Manly bands can send you this ring sizer. He can pick a size and wear it throughout the day to make sure it's the perfect fit.
The country has never fulfilled its promises of freedom, liberty, and justice for all. It's always been freedom, liberty, and justice for some. And usually that some is white people.
So here's what I would say in response to that. That is obviously true that the nation has fallen short of our promise since our founding. But walk through some obvious facts about America. We're not founded on an ethnicity or a monarch or a food or even a religion. We're founded on a set of ideals that brought a group of people together in 1776, and we live by those ideals. At least we aspire to those ideals today. A nation that aspires to ideals that's not made up of gods, but made up of human beings, will always fall short of those ideals. So I think our worst hypocrisies as a country, and we have many of them, our worst hypocrisies are our best evidence that we have ideals at all. You take a look at other countries. Nobody ever calls the Chinese Communist Party a hypocrite, or China a hypocrite, or Iran a hypocrite. Why is that? Because to be a hypocrite, you at least had to have ideals in the first place.
But a lot of
and so we're imperfect, but we are about the pursuit of a more perfect union, the pursuit of happiness. So America's about the pursuit. And so I think that trashing ourselves, I think we are, actually.
The reason I say that is because, we never were included in those ideals originally.
Originally, but never and not originally are two different things. Originally, that's true. Over 250 years of progress, if you had somebody who was in 1870 looking at the world we live in today, if you had somebody in 1960 who was looking at the world we live in today as it relates to race in America, we would be darn close to what they would have thought of as the promised land. So I think we have to recognize that America is about that pursuit. We're a lot further along than we were 250 years ago. And here's the other thing, too. We got to set our expectations. We will always fall short of our ideals. By definition, if there are human beings and not gods living in a nation that aspires to ideals, we are fallen. Man is fallen. That's what makes us who we are. But what also makes us different from animals is that we have ideals. So America's founded on our humanity, that we can believe and aspire to something that we will still fall short of. That's what makes this country beautiful, and that's why that's why I'm in this. You ask me, why am I in this? I care about reviving pride in that nation, because if we get into the habit of just bashing that country, what are we bashing? We're bashing the last best hope that man has for aspiring to those ideals. Tell me who else has done better. I'll wait.
Charlamagne tried to play a victim card. We can't deny that racism exists in America, and black people are denied opportunities and access based on their skin color in the 21st century. However, Charlamagne is always creating these parallels about race that make the fight of black people for centuries seem like a joke.
I'm not. He was an abolitionist in his own time. He was the second president of the United States. He did not own slaves on principle. Not only that, he actually fought for the liberation of slaves.
And just like that, we have finished our list of interviews where guests have stood their ground and checked Charlamagne for his antics. Beyond the drama and confrontations, the show continues to be a platform many people turn to for candid interviews and news in the world of rap and hip-hop. And the show's success is undenied. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to